Hey everybody, it's your boy Zero here doing another gunpla review. In today's episode, we are covering the Zeta Gundam from, Zeta Gundam. This is apparently part of the quote-unquote Gunpla Evolution project. I don't think they ever actually made other ones, I think. Wait, I think the Leo was part of that same project. Off my top of my head, I don't know what the point of the project was, so if you know what the whole Gunpla Evolution project is, please tell me. I have no idea what that is. I just want to get the Zeta Gundam because I was at that point just grabbing all the main series Gundams. You know, the Strike, the Freedom, the Ixia, the Wing Zero, even though the Death Flight is clearly superior. Personal bias aside. But yeah, so this is another Gundam with a parts formation, which I do not have the parts for, as this is a backlog kit. But yes, it does come with extra parts to do the transformation into flight form, much like the Master Grade could transform into flight form. So let's get into the review and cover this somewhat interesting yet flawed mobile suit. Okay, so this is everything I have. I don't have all the stickers and all the, unfortunately, because, I built this before, the YouTube channel days. So let's get in the Gundam. So it did come with the high mega rifle. The high beam cannon, whatever you want to call it. I forget its name. Just know the giant rifle that comes with it. In fact, let's compare it to its Master Grade counterpart. Giant kaiju gun that's bigger than most Gundams. I mean, huge. But yeah, obviously more detailed here. So the Master Grade one is more detailed. So I believe this is only made of like 4 or 5 pieces. Actually, more than that. I got these parts. So yeah, you can pull this up, close this over, have it two-handed, or put this down, close these up, and then you have a one-handed beam rifle. I don't know how you try to fire this with one hand, but to each his own. I mean, I guess you put this all the way down and have the Gundam lay on its stomach. Technically, yeah, you could fire it off the ground and use the ground as like a buffering situation, or a brace at least. So there's that. So major flaw of the Gundam: the legs are loose. I don't know if that's from time, so I'll put an asterisk here. This could be because of time or whatnot, but the legs are super loose. It is a pain to stand, so either have it prop up against the wall or on an action base. Maybe the legs are loose because it's supposed to be able to do a pause formation, but it is loose as all sin, and I'm not a fan. I built this a while ago on a small break I was on, and I can tell you the build was a pain. I was so annoyed because the instructions had this upside down, or my eyes were messed up that day. I have no idea which, but I could not figure out why this wouldn't go in. And then when I flipped it around, and it worked 1, 2, 3. So be careful while building this. The instructions could be wrong, or I was an idiot. Both are completely viable as an answer. So let's do the articulation. That's the knee bend. Again, big bulky legs. What do you expect? And of course, the leg bends this way because of the parts formation into flight form. Skirt up. Let's see if we got the splits. We got the splits pretty well. If the side skirts were on the way, we probably could get all the way. Good foot rotation. Of course, again, it closes up all the way because of the transformation. I do like the nose of the flight form is also the shield. It's a pretty neat trick. Alright, let's pop off the hand real quick so we can do ball joints. So hands are swappable through pretty much everything. That's the arm fully bent. That is the arm fully out. Of course, this has better articulation than some high grades due to the fact that it does have a transformation gimmick. Rotate the hand. Yeah, see, you can't even bend the hand to put the gun in, which is kind of sucky. So you have to put the arm all the way out if you want to shoot it. Which, let's be honest, kind of stupid. Because you can't even really bend the wrist. Who has their arms locked like this to fire a weapon? That must be a pain. Oh, that's funny. You do not get the 360 because, as you can see, the length of the cheek guards, if you will kind of get in the way. So, that sucks. Do you have an ab crunch, my dear sir? Let's find out. A slight ab crunch, which is more than I thought it would have. Of course, the parts of the backpack the backpack does move. Again, it's supposed to transform into a vehicle. So, you do have that. We do not have a paralyzed back skirt, but unfortunately, the wings get in the way. So you can't really get full back kick exposure, but you do get a decent one. Which is pretty good. The kit itself is moderately solid. Nothing's coming off of this dude. But like I said before, the legs, specifically this leg, is very loose. And not loose in the sense that it will fall off on you, as far as I can tell. I mean loose in the sense it won't stand up. It will just start splitting. And it causes it to lean on one side. I do not know why. It just leans to one side and it really bothers me. And you can attach the shield on either arm, as, you know, logic says it should be able to. It's a shield. You should be able to use it in both hands. Yet it's rare to find a mobile suit that can do both that way. I don't know why. So, yeah. Let's get to the summary and wrap up the review. But, yeah, honestly, before I get into the summary, I'm just going to give my 2 cents. I do like the color scheme. Of course, it's the classic, main Gundam color scheme, obviously. And this is obviously supposed to be like the next generation version of a Gundam, obviously, because it is literally the next generation after the RX-78. And of course, it's direct descendant to the rest of the RX project, Gundam project, aka the Narrative, the New Gundam, the Phoenix, the Unicorn, all those guys. And then you have these guys, the Zetas, which were, again, the whole gimmick part of that war was transformable Gundams, mobile suits, and that's how we end up with the Zeta Gundam. So, it's honestly a cool looking machine, and yes, like I said previously, it does have a transformation gimmick, and personally, I hate those in high grades. I'm not a fan of those in master grades to begin with, but at least they can put all the pieces of the transformation into the mobile suit. This, you have too many parts to make it transform, and it always doesn't look as good, because you can always see parts of the Gundam still there. It's a pain. Or you have to remove parts, again, which is a pain. So it's like, I'm a promoter for having 2 separate models in that case. One that just is the vehicle mode of the Gundam, and one is just the Gundam itself. Come on, Bandai, you'll make a lot of people happy that way. But let's get to the summary and wrap up the review. Okay, so all in all, this is a really solid, moderately, because of the whole leg slippage thing, you have to be cautious, but it's a moderately solid kit. It does come with a really cool giant beam rifle, which is always a positive. Because, in case you don't want to use it for your Zeta Gundam, you could throw it in a kit bash situation, or give any other random Gundam from that era a really giant cool gun. Options. But aside from that, again, if we go with the flaws, loose leg, that could be for time or just in general. And the instructions were a bit confusing to me, but again, that could just have been me on that day. Or if you all had problems, if somebody out there had problems with it, similar problems with the head, I'm glad I'm not alone. But as of right now, I'm just going to assume I'm alone, and it was an issue. Whatever. But yeah, I would recommend this if you do enjoy Zeta Gundam, the mobile suits from that series, classic Gundam series, obviously, transformable mobile suits. If you're willing to like or tolerate parts formations, if you do, more power to you. To me, that's just silly. But I get why they exist for high grades, because you can only do so much in 1/44th size scale. So you have to make do with what you got. It's not great, but, you make do. You can't get mad at that. You just can be frustrated with it. So, next week, Monday's episode, I have no idea what it's going to be. I haven't decided yet. It's either going to be the Plutine, the Abyss, the Chaos, the Master Grade Curios. Yeah, one of those four. Next Thursday's episode, I have no idea. I may just go... Strike Noir. It's sitting right there, and I've never reviewed it. I'm going to finally review the Strike Noir. One of the oldest kits I have. It just hit me. I'm like, I gotta review a kit. I haven't... I'm running out of old kits and may have to go into the custom builds. I'm like, oh wait, there's the Strike Noir. I have never reviewed that. I'm going to review it. So yeah, Strike Noir. That's the next up one on deck. So, thanks for watching. I'll catch all you guys in the next episode. Oh, on a positive note, on the time of recording, we beat my goal. Literally, we hit the goal on freaking the day before April 1st, the 31st. We hit my goal of getting to 215 before the end of the month. At literally the end of the month, I got it. That is amazing. And then we shot up. I'm like, woo. A lot of people are subscribing. This is awesome. And that makes me very happy. So, thanks all of you for joining the channel in the last couple of days. You guys are great. I hope you guys stick around. And I hope you enjoy the channel. And get to see all the cool stuff I get to review. Mostly Gundams, but I may change it up once in a while. Throw some Digimon in there, Kamen Rider. We'll figure out if Zoids finally go down in price. Because, man, Lager Zeros are expensive. Lagers in general. Ugh. But, yeah. So, that's the plan for the next couple of days. Well, at least for the next week. So, we'll worry about the future plans in the future. So, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to support the channel. If you want to fully support me, use the links down below. My newest book and my last book for a while I posted links onto it on the community page. So, and it's also going to be in the description below. So, if you want to support me and so I can continue buying Gundams and keep doing this channel, use the links down below. Or if you want to support my family and specifically my brother and his plans to make his third comic book get published, his Kickstarter is down below. So, last time I checked, he was at 26%. So, let's see if we can get him to 100, guys. Catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.